I grew up with Jack in the Box, and I have a lot of fondness for Jack in the Box. It was a big part of like it was a big like reward thing for me. Like it was a big like I remember going to orchestra practice, and they've had 2 tacos for
Wait, so
99
you were
cents.
like when you say you grew up with it, like you were with Jack selling jokes at the Comedy Store sort of thing, or you mean the restaurant?
No, I didn't come up with Jack.
Oh,
I
okay.
grew up
Sorry,
with the
sorry,
restaurant.
sorry.
No, man, I'm not that old.
All right,
No,
sorry.
but when you're doing open mics, you guys would cross paths. When you were doing them,
Yeah,
he would...
I'd run into him, but it'd be like I'd be there, I'd put my name down, and I'd wait for a slot, and Jack would just show up, and he'd just like walk on stage, and everyone was cool with it.
That is
Yeah.
awesome though. That just to have somebody like that do a drop in, like Jack's here.
I remember that. I remember like I was like 21, and I was like, I had my act, like my hand was shaking, like I had like my act, like my all the beats written down on notepad paper.
Yeah.
And fucking Jack Box walks in there, and he goes up there,
Wow.
and he just goes up there, and I'm like, this is before like smartphones, so he's got like an old Dell laptop that he brings up on stage with him.
Whoa.
And he just like doesn't even give a fuck. He just sets it there, and he's just got like his act on there, and he's just working it out on his feet.
Yeah. Because he's
Crushing. He's just crushing. He's doing, because this is right when Jurassic Park: The Lost World came out, and so he's doing like all this Lost World stuff. And people are fucking they're fucking losing it.
I'm laughing because I'm remembering a lot of it.
It's so funny.
I'm doing them on talk shows.
Yeah, I remember his little tear on Lost World, and like, you carry it around on a computer because he's probably traveling. He's doing shows every night.
Right.
He's like touring.
Gets an idea. He just wants to write it down, make sure it's saved. I get it.
Did you never like got to like ask him for advice or anything when you were like doing stand up? Did you?
So I was one of those things, and I probably shouldn't have said anything, but I was just like next to him at a urinal. This was at like This was what, so like the Groundlings Theater weirdly did like an open mic on Sunday nights. They mostly do sketch and improv, but they have like one night where they do like a stand-up open mic, and he was there. And so we're at the urinals, and we're next to each other, and so it's like urinals without dividers. So it's already kind of awkward. And I'm next to him, I'm very nervous, and I'm so nervous I can't like pee. Like, that feeling of just like, oh my God, he's like right there. Like,
Dude,
I
of
can't
course.
pee.
You told me this about,
But I gotta say something. So I'm like, hey man, just like I'm a big fan. Like, I just want to know. And he just looks over at me, and he says, "Nice cock."
That is
I
classic.
was like, Jack, come
Oh my
on,
God.
man.
Yeah.